Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Richard. Hi.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm very good. Thank you. And how about you?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I've had my breakfast, had my coffee, and raring to go with this focus activity 2 to 3, which is about houses and possessions. We'll also be looking at a little bit of grammar and some vocabulary. But first of all, let us both introduce ourselves. As we said, my name is Richard, and my colleague's name is Alex, and we are teachers in Milan at the school in Milano Meravigli. And Alex and I are corporate teachers, but we also teach in the school in Milan. Alex, where are you from? Are you from Milan?
So, yes, I'm from Milan. I was born in Milan, but I am bilingual. That means that I speak Italian and American. And
And
how about you?
oh, it's okay. It's early in the morning. I'm originally from Wales, which, as you guys know, is part of the UK. I am from a city called Swansea, which is the second biggest city in Wales, and Swansea is in the south. Alex, what about your family? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have a sister, and she also lives in Milan. We both work and live close to each other. And how about you, Richard?
I also have a sister. She is younger than me, and she lives in England with her family. She has 2 sons, and she is a teacher. She is a primary school teacher, so that's
Hmm.
for young children, and she teaches music in the school.
That's lovely.
She's a music teacher. So, do you like Milan, Alex?
Yes, I like living in Milan very much. I think it's a nice place to live in, and it allows me to do all the things that I like. So to go to parks, to go to have something to drink with my friends, to visit the mountains if I want, to visit the sea if I want. It's I think it's a nice place. What do you think?
Yes, it's a nice city. Um, it's nice because it's not too big and not too small. The location is very good. Like you said, you also have the mountains nearby, the lakes nearby. So if you don't want to spend the weekend in the city, in 30 minutes you can be outside in a nice environment. Um, of course, there are some negatives. Like any city, it's a little expensive, but
Yes.
uh, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. And where
Oh,
do you
mhm.
live, Richard? Where do
Where do
you
I live?
live?
Ah, yeah, good question. I live in Milan, Milan. I live in the center of Milan. I live west of the center. I live in an area. Excuse me. I live in an area called Wagner, Piazza Wagner, which is near Buonarroti and Pagano. Uh, Quite near a new area called City Life, which
Mm-hmm.
is a new area of Milan where they have built some a shopping center and some new buildings. So, like you, I'm very lucky. I have many things around me, like
Yes,
restaurants,
yes,
bars,
definitely.
shops.
And if
Okay.
anybody is listening to us, please leave us a comment and tell us where you live and what's your name, of course, and just tell us a little bit of yourself, selves. So today, as you can see, we're going to talk about houses and possessions. So, is your house a flat, Richard, or do you live in an apartment?
Uh, I live in a flat. It's a two-bedroomed flat. So we have two bedrooms, a living room, and kitchen, and of course a bathroom. And we are on the first floor. What about you, Alex?
Well, my flat, I also live in a flat and I have a garden. So I'm on the ground floor and I have a garden around my house. So we have one bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, two bathrooms, and a storage room or utility room.
Oh, you're very lucky. You have a garden.
Yes, it's
Very, very
a
very,
blessing,
yeah, very useful
especially
in these
now.
days. Yes, yes. And
Yes,
it's a private garden. It's just yours.
private garden. Yes,
You're very, very lucky. Uh,
definitely yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have a garden, um, but we do have a courtyard, and that's an area outside of the building before the street. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
like a terrace, but at the front of the building,
Mm-hmm.
and you have an area that you walk through before you actually go outside onto the street. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's been quite useful also in these days. Uh, we have to self isolate. Um, it's been very
Yes,
good.
of course.
Um, Alex, we use two words there. We use flat and apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what's the difference between a flat and apartment?
I really don't know. I've always used them interchangeably, but if you know more, please.
Okay, for us, uh, apartment is American
Okay.
and flat is British. Yes.
See, I told you I always mix up these things.
So so I mean, this is my point of view. Yeah, in my opinion. No,
Okay, sure.
In Britain we normally say flat, and I think because you're half American,
Yes,
um,
I always naturally say apartment, only that it's so I'm so used to, for example, listening to and talking to British speaking people that now by now I don't realize the difference anymore.
it's okay. I wasn't trying to catch you out, honestly.
See, I told you, you learn something new every day.
This is the beauty of languages. Yes, this is the beauty. And I keep telling our students this, yes, when they sometimes get frustrated that maybe they don't think they are learning quick enough. I
Yeah,
say,
we
take
we
it
learn
slow.
every day. We learn something new every day, really.
Yes,
So,
that's the beauty of languages. Yes,
so we
I'm an eight.
have Alfredo with us.
Hi,
Hello,
Alfredo.
Alfredo. Nice to see you here. Good morning. Good morning
And
to you.
where's Alfredo from? Does he say? I can't see the comments. Where's he from?
No,
Okay,
and
Alfredo, tell us where you're from if you can. Yeah, because it's nice to know where you guys are listening in from because we are broadcasting or streaming all over Italy. So it's nice to see where you guys are listening or looking
yes,
at
we
us
also
from.
have Paolo from Salerno. Hello,
Ah,
Paolo.
cool.
Okay,
Salerno.
I will just answer
Mhm.
to Alfredo. He's asking us the difference, the spelling for apartment and flat. So we have
Okay.
apartment with one P, apartment is American English, and it's the same as flat, which is British English. So here is as you can see here in the comment, we have two different ways of saying, of calling the same thing. So an apartment is normally is a house inside a building. There can be different floors, and each apartment can have different sizes and rooms. So you can have a kitchen and a bedroom or two bedrooms, two bathrooms, and so on.
Perfect. And of course, we live in Milan, and there are a lot of apartments or flats in Milan. It's very typical of a city. Yes. Of course, as you go out of the city, maybe people live more in houses. Okay. Which again, as you guys know, are big and small. Yeah, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Yes, a typical house in Britain uh, has 3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms, that's a big
Yeah,
house.
typical house in America. How many bedrooms?
I would
3 or 4?
say, yeah, I would say at least, well, my grandfather's house had 2 bedrooms.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, oh, no, three, but one got changed into a different room, so 3 bedrooms. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Quite big also.
Yes, also a
Okay.
big house. Yeah,
Uh,
let's start.
yeah.
So,
So guys, drop a comment anytime you want. You can. This is as much your lesson as our lesson. Yeah, so if you guys want to interrupt, it's not a problem. So we'll go through to the next screen and let's have a look. So we are looking at houses and possessions. And in this focus activity, we will be describing what you have or don't have. We are looking at houses, possessions, pets, and family. Alex, what is a possession?
a possession is something that you have. It's normally a thing, and you own it. To own, OWN, is the means to have.
Okay, so it's an object that belongs to you, yes?
Yes, to belong to also
Mm-hmm.
means that something is yours. You bought it and you possess it.
Okay.
And what
And-
does pet mean?
Okay.
What
Now,
is a pet?
a pet is an animal. Okay. And is it any animal? Is
Oh,
is a lion a pet?
no, a lion is not a pet. I wish,
Is an elephant?
but not. No, not
Is an
even an elephant.
is an elephant? No.
No,
Okay. A
so
giraffe?
no, probably maybe in Africa somewhere, but no.
Yeah. Okay. So a pet is a domestic animal. Okay. A pet is an
And
animal that you have in your house
yes.
normally. Okay. And we will be looking at some examples of pets a little bit
So
later.
in the meantime, we have also Andrea with us. So
Okay.
Andrea lives in Modena. Hi, Andrea. Nice seeing you here.
Ah, Modena.
And Alfredo instead told us that he comes from a little town of Marche, in Marche, and now he's living in Rome. So such a lovely city. You're very lucky. And thank you guys, all of you, for being here this morning. And if you want, let us know if you live in an apartment or flat as you prefer, and describe your house. So if you have a bathroom, a bedroom, and so on. We're going to give you more vocabulary in this focus activity.
Okay,
So,
Alfredo, I hear Marque is very nice. Uh, okay, let's have a
and
look at the
Alfredo
next
has
screen.
a cat. He has a cat called Bella. I love that. I have a cat. My cat is called Robin.
Like Batman and Robin?
Well, actually, like Robin Hood,
Ah, okay.
because yes, because I found them. I used to go. Um, I used to do archery, so archery, bow and arrow,
Oh.
and I found my cat there. So he is Robin Hood.
You didn't shoot your cat, you just found your cat.
No.
Okay, guys, I don't have any pets, I have children. Right, let's have a look at the next screen. Okay, what do we need to do, Al?
Okay, so as you can see, there is a list of words. I'm going to read them now for you. And we have some pictures. So you have to match the word to the picture, starting from the top. So we have dog, child, parrot, sister, cat, and brother. So
Okay,
how about we start from the first one?
yes, and we go from left to right. Okay, so the first one, Alex, what do you think it is?
The first one is a dog.
Perfect. Okay.
If you
The
have a small dog, you call it puppy. Puppy. Puppy.
Okay, it's a baby dog.
Hmm.
Perfect. Okay, the second one is a child,
Yes.
right? Next one.
The third one is a parrot.
Perfect. Next, we have two girls, and I think they are related. So it's sister.
Yes. And then there is a cat, like Alfredo has.
And the last one, here we are concentrating on the boy this time. And there are two girls next to him. So they are his sisters. So he must be their brother. Okay. And
Exactly.
if you notice, guys, all these words are singular. Okay, there's one of them. Okay, so this is why we say dog. Okay, sister, cat. Okay, and if I wanted to show you or introduce this object to you or person, I would say this is a dog. This is a child. This is a cat. So we use this. Okay. Shall we move on to the
Just
next
a
one?
second. So, like Richard was saying, all these words are singular. So let's try creating the plurals. So, for example, I can have a dog or two dogs with the S. I can have a child, or as Richard has, he has two children. So be careful because this is an irregular plural. One child, two children. And in these words, it's the only irregular plural. We will give you more words in a while that are irregular also. So try doing the others. So I can have a parrot and two parrots with the S. I can have a sister or two sisters, a cat or two cats, a brother or two brothers with the S. And Richard,
Perfect.
how can you say if you want to say that you have a brother or sister uh, without specifying if it's a girl or a boy?
Okay. I think the word starts with S, correct?
Yes.
So we could say I have. If I wanted to use the singular, I would say I have a sibling. Yes. And if I wanted to use the plural, I would say I have siblings.
Okay.
So sibling is when you, yes, is when you don't
You
specify.
have a brother or sister. Exactly. And how do you say if you don't have brothers or sisters?
Okay, so we could use this in two ways. If someone asks you a question, do you have any brothers or sisters? You could say, no, I don't have any brothers or sisters. Or you can also say, I'm an only child. So where we looked at the beginning, where we're looking at the verb to have or not to have, we can say, I don't have any brothers or sisters, or we can use the verb to be, I'm an only child.
I'm an only child, exactly. So if you don't have any brothers or sisters, you can answer, I'm an only child. Perfect.
Great.
Okay, so now we can go on.
Okay.
And we're going to look at the plurals. So now it's your turn to create these plurals.
Okay, have a quick look, guys. Shouldn't be too difficult. We helped you in the first slide a little bit. Okay, shall I go through them, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, so we go in from left to right again. So we have child, which becomes children. And as Alex said, this is irregular. Okay. We have cat, which becomes cats. Okay, here we have two cats there. Brother becomes brothers. Okay.
Very good, guys. In the meantime, I'm seeing very nice comments. Correct.
Okay, good. Dog becomes dogs. Parrot becomes parrots. A little bit slow with the computer. And sister becomes sisters. Okay. Just to give you guys a little bit of information, we looked at child, which is singular, and we said, or Alex said, that the plural form is children. Okay, there are some other ones that are that we use for humans, I would say, just to make it general. So we have one, you can see, yes, one person, and we have two people. Okay,
Yes.
so the plural of person is people, not persons. Yes. Okay, so one person, two people. Okay. Next one. You guys most probably know this. It's just some revision. Okay, so you have one man, two men. Okay, not two mans, two men. It's irregular, as in the vowel changes from an A to an E. Man, men. The same for a woman. You'll have one woman, two women, not two womans. Yeah, two women.
Exactly. Very well done, Andrea. So perfect English. One person and two people.
Okay. Some other irregular, guys. We gave you the irregular for, I'm saying, humans. Yes. We do have some irregulars for animals. Okay. We'll just give you 2 or 3 examples. So let's take the animal fish. Okay. We have one fish and two fish. It's irregular because it stays the same. It doesn't change at all. One fish, two fish. The same logic for the animal sheep. We have one sheep, two sheep, or 5 sheep, or 10 sheep. It doesn't change. It's exactly the same. Okay? And also, this one does change completely. That's why it's irregular. You have one mouse, for example, and 5 mice. Mouse and mice. Mouse is the singular, mice is the plural. Okay, so we have some irregulars for humans and some irregulars for animals.
Exactly.
Okay, let's have a look at the next slide. Okay, Alex.
Okay, so now we're going to see how you ask the question. So the question to ask about possessions is, what do you have? And for example, you can say, do you have a dog? Or do you have any dogs? Do you have a dog, Richard?
No, I don't. or I could also say, no, I don't have a dog, or no, I don't have any dogs. If I have a dog, I could say, yes, I do. Yes, I have a dog. Or yes, I have 2 dogs. Okay. Shall we use these photos to ask some questions to each other? Alex? Yeah? Should we just choose at random, I guess? Yeah, or should we go from left to right?
We can go from left to right.
Okay. So, Alex, do you have children?
No, I don't have children. Do
Okay.
you have children, Richard?
Yes, I do. I have 2 children, 2 little monsters. Alex, do you have a child?
No, I don't have a child. Or I don't have any child. Any children. Sorry.
Okay. Do you have any brothers?
No, I have a sister.
Okay. Do you have siblings?
I'm sorry, I was just looking at Paolo. We have a lot of cat lovers today. So his cat is called Mirtilla. Oh my God, it's a lovely name.
It's called what? Sorry?
Mirtilla.
Mirtilla. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Let me just have a quick see if I can. Right, Mirtilla. Okay, now I can see it. Sorry, guys. I have this. I have the screen here. Okay. Is that Italian?
yes, but I think
Yeah.
it's a name from the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So there was a character inside Willy Wonka that was called Mirtilla.
Okay. Great. Where were we? I don't know. Let's just talk about
We were at
cats.
the dog, and I saw a cat, and I just exploded because I love cats.
Let's just talk about cats and animals.
Yes. come on.
Change the lesson. Yeah, we'll change the lesson today. Okay, so do you have any dogs?
No, I have a very big cat.
Right. What's the color? What's the color of your cat?
It's red. I have a red cat, like Garfield.
You have a red cat. Okay. When I went outside yesterday, my neighbor let his cats into the courtyard. This is true, yeah? I know I'm going off on a tangent a bit. And they are both absolutely beautiful cats. Because I asked him the type of cat. In English, we don't say the type, we say the breed, which is like La Marca, the make, yeah? And they were Bengali cats.
Wow, those are beautiful cats.
Do you know Bengali cats?
Yes,
They-
they're very
yeah.
expensive too.
Yeah, they are fur. They look like a lion, yeah?
Yes.
Lion, lion or tiger, I can't remember. My children are called
Alessandro's, here it is, sorry. Alessandro and
Andro and Massimo. Okay.
Yes, so we have a lot of parents today with us and cat owners. So we have parents and cat owners. So
Okay.
Andrea has 2 children and Alfredo has 3 children.
What are the names of your children, Alfredo?
And what are the names of your children, Richard?
My daughter is Maya Alessandra,
Nice.
and my son is Leonardo, and he has a middle name also. He's Leonardo Luca.
Oh,
Yeah?
wow.
So, yes.
Very
Okay.
elegant with two names.
It's nice to have some parents joining us, yes? Well, for me,
Yes.
anyway. Yeah.
Yes, we know how difficult it is to find some time for yourself, so very well done. Keep up with your English. It's very good for you.
Okay. Let's continue with the photos. Alex, do you have uh, any brothers, or do you have a brother?
No, I don't. I have a sister.
Okay. Guys, I think we know the answer to the next one with Alex. Do you have a cat?
Yes, I have a very big red cat.
Let's just have a lesson about cats. Yes? Oh my gosh. And also, I think we know the answer to this one also. Do you have a sister?
Yes, I have a sister, and her name is Christina. Oh,
Okay.
in the meantime, Alfredo has answered, and he has three little girls. So
Oh, nice.
Roberta, Claudia, and Christina.
Oh, very nice. And are they
Beautiful, three girls.
trouble?
Trouble, lots of trouble there.
Yes, lots of trouble. Alfredo, you said, yes? Has the three girls.
Yes,
Okay. Alfredo, if you can, send us the ages. I'm curious to know their ages, to see how much trouble they are. Okay. Shall we go to the next one?
yes.
Yeah, because we spend a little bit of time on that. Okay. So, now we're going to look at how we use the third person in the question and in the answer to possessions using the verb to have. So, when we, excuse me, guys, I have a bit of a cough today. When we ask the question, the verb to do becomes does in the third person. So we say, does your aunt have a parrot? Or does your aunt have any parrots? Just a quick recap. Alex, you want to answer a comment?
Yes, we have Alfredo. I'm going to give you the spelling for trouble. So
Okay.
trouble is Trouble. Okay, so trouble means. How can we explain trouble? Trouble means danger.
Danger, disaster. Not as extreme as a disaster. Trouble is maybe if when you get into a sort of bad situation, yes. if you are naughty, you get into trouble, yes. Okay. Or maybe if you don't do something that you should, you get into trouble. It has a negative maybe consequence. It depends on the level. Yes.
Yeah, of course, we are laughing about it. We know that your girls are probably lovely, but three girls can be tough.
Hey, my children are trouble. Yes. Especially in this period when everybody is inside 24 hours a day. Okay. Just as a quick revision, Alex, aunt. What's an aunt?
Okay, so the aunt is the sister of your father or your mother. So it's basically a relative. So it's somebody in your family. and it's the sister of your parents, one of your parents.
Okay, and if it's the brother of one of your parents?
You call it uncle.
Perfect.
UNCLE.
Okay, very good. Okay, so the question is, does your aunt have a parrot or any parrots? The answer, if it's positive, if it's affirmative, again, concentrate on the verb to do in the first part. We say yes, he or she does. Okay, and if we're going to use the third person of the verb to have, it becomes has. So he or she has one parrot. If we look at it in the negative form, we would say no, he or she doesn't have a parrot.
Yes.
Doesn't is just
We don't, yeah,
is just
we
a
don't say
contraction.
hasn't, we say doesn't have. Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Doesn't have. Okay, which is does not. Okay, it's a contraction of does not. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use these examples here to ask each other some questions, Alex, using the vocabulary on the right. Okay, let's have a quick check of the words. Father, I think, is quite easy. Yes.
Yes, so we have father and mother.
Yeah.
They are your parents.
Perfect. A cousin.
A cousin is the son or daughter of your aunt and uncle.
Perfect. Okay, so they are your relatives. Yes. Okay. Best friend.
Your best friend is not part of your family, but is somebody who is very close to you.
Perfect. Grandmother is the mother of your father or mother. Yes. And grandfather is the father of your mother and father, or mother or father, depending if they're still alive. Your uncle and your aunt. Okay, Alex explained earlier. And your brother and your sister are. If your parents have two children, one of the children is your brother or your sister, depending on if he or she is male or female.
Exactly.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take these away. Okay, so you guys can have a think of what you'd like to put in there, and Alex and I will just give you some examples.
Yeah.
So, do you want to begin, Al?
Yes, so Richard, does your sister have children?
Yes, she does. She has two children, and she has two sons.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Does your mother have a cat? I'm just using cats all the time.
Okay, does my mother have a cat? Yes, she does. Haha, you're surprised, I bet.
Yes.
Yes, she has a cat called Fitzwilliam. Or Fitz
Fitzwilliam.
for friend. Yes, her cat
Oh
is
my
named
God.
Fitzwilliam.
That's very British. Yes.
Yes, but he's
Oh.
a very elegant cat. So Fitz for the friend.
Okay. Does your Now let's make this a bit silly here. Does your uncle have a parrot?
No. He's a silly person. He could have a parrot, but he doesn't.
Okay. And last one.
Does your cousin have a dog?
Do you know what? I honestly don't know. I
I have no idea.
have no idea.
Invent.
But yeah,
Yes,
I
yes.
will invent. I will invent. What do you want, the negative or the positive?
Yes, let's say the positive, and you have to even
Okay.
give the name.
Okay. Yes, he does have a dog. His dog is called Steve.
Steve the dog.
Steve the
Yes.
dog. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the next slide. This is just a vocabulary test on houses. And what we need to do is to match the vocabulary. So let's just look at the vocabulary first so we can just listen for the pronunciation. So the first one is bedroom, second one is house, then bathroom, apartment, garden, living room, balcony, and kitchen. And what we would like you guys to do is to look at those photos and think which words match the photos. So we'll give you 20, 30 seconds just to have a quick look. Okay. I think we have some comments coming through. Alex, yes, I can't see
Yes,
them all.
we have some answers. So we have bedroom F, correct, very well done from Alfredo.
Mhm. Good.
A is a house, very good, and B is a living room. Correct,
Very-
guys, very well
Yeah,
done,
good.
both of you.
Good. Any ideas for the others?
We have, again, Alfredo and Paolo both got C, which is a bathroom,
Cool.
and D, which is a kitchen, and E
Yeah.
is a garden.
Great.
Correct, guys.
Uh-huh.
Very well done, Paolo. And we have F is a bedroom. It is attached though, so bedroom with no space. Alfredo, correct. Yes, apartment is flat. Very well done.
And H? Anybody
H
got H?
is, yes, we have Andrea, which correctly
Andrea,
says
yes.
it's a balcony. So well done, guys. We can
Okay.
just show the matches.
Yeah, we'll
We
just
got
show
them all
them.
right.
Great. Between you. Very good, guys.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little bit slow, but it's coming through. And guys, can you think of any other rooms in a house? There aren't many. We're not trying to trick you.
Now, these are the main ones for sure.
No, these are the main ones, but maybe we could have some other rooms. So, for example, we have a kitchen where we cook food and where we eat food, depending on the size of your kitchen. But sometimes, Alex, we have a specific room, yes, that we do have a nice table and chairs in it. That we have meals where we eat maybe for special occasions, like maybe if it's your birthday, or for example, with my parents, when it's Christmas time, or maybe
Right.
Easter.
You have a
Or
big table with
yeah,
lots of chairs.
or you're having guests around. When you have people coming to your house for dinner, you might not eat in the kitchen. If you have this room, you would eat in that room. You have the nice plates and glasses. What do we call this room, Alex?
We call it dining room
Perfect.
because you dine, you eat
Perfect.
in that room. Dining
Very
room.
good. Yes, we use the verb to dine is just a synonym of to eat, but it's more formal. Okay, and Alex, you've brought up the other rooms.
Yes, so we
I
can
can
have
see.
other rooms. We've seen dining room. The laundry room is where we wash the clothes. So not all houses have a laundry room. Sometimes the bathroom is also a laundry room. Basically, we have the washing machine where we wash things, and we can dry them also. Then there is the garage. So the garage is a separate area from the house where we park the car, or we can have things inside. It can sometimes be used as a cellar. So you can see the word ahead. Cellar is where we keep, for example, the wine or our winter clothes or winter things. If you ski, you might have your skis there, and so on. Exactly, is where garage is where you keep your car. Yes.
Very good. And the cellar is underground, under the house. Yes, like a basement,
Then,
like
basement. Yes. Then we have the utility room. So you can use. Normally, it's a really smallish room because you put inside the brooms, things to clean, and finally the attic. So Andrea is saying goodbye. Yes, we are also at the end of our webinar. So thank you all very much for your comments. I see Paolo lives next to the sea, so he's very lucky. And
Okay.
we wish you all to continue following us and continue studying English with my English school. Yes, the cellar is the cantina.
Cantina.
So
Yeah, guys, just to remind you, we do have a webinar tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at your level. Okay, level 1 to 3. We are broadcasting, Alex and I, tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And also on Friday at 7 o'clock, I think, Alex?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, at 7 o'clock, we also are broadcasting this level. Tomorrow, we're going to look at food. This is a good one for you Italians and for me also. So if you want to join us tomorrow, we will be broadcasting at 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for your contributions today. It's
bye, guys.
It's really
bye,
helped.
Everybody.
Okay, thanks. Ciao, guys.